Hello, hello, Front Spot community soft skills talks today with you. And we have an interesting topic today with a very strange name. I wonder why we have such a name. So, work life balance is such an important thing, as they say. How to reach this balance? Are there any people on this planet? Do they exist who have managed to reach it, this work life balance, who did it? And we actually found one. His name is Valery. He is a manager of quite a big unit. And at the same time, he has many activities in his life, many interests, and he is able to combine them somehow. So, Valery, welcome.
Hi, Veronica. Hi, all who decided to spend this 1 hour of their work or their life with us today. Yeah, my name is Valery. I'm working as a mobile debt manager in Georgia, previously in Belarus, but like right now we are in different locations, but at the same time we are still together, and I'm happy to see Veronica today here online.
I'm happy to see you too, and I hope it will be an interesting discussion. At least every time we talk with you, we have interesting discussions. That's
Hope
why you
so.
are here.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's start with the activities. How many activities do you have? How many interests, and what do you combine in your life?
Uh, Honestly speaking, I'm fond of really, I would say, too much activities in my life, and sometimes it's hard to stay focused on something like specific. I started when I was a child as a like musical player, but not by my own decision. It was done by my parents. They took me to the musical school and decided that I should continue doing as them. Then my friends said me we have quite a good opportunity to become the super basketballists, and I joined basketball section and was quite successful there. Till mid school, I would say. Then something changed. I moved to the volleyball and became a volleyball player. And during my students' life, it was like continuous improvements in this part. Then was skiing, snowboarding. Still continue did volleyball and etc. But then I had uh, the issue with my back. I had quite a huge backache due to the issues with the spine. And my trainer said, Valera, you should stop play volleyball. Otherwise, it will become worse and worse from day to day. And the only option to solve the issue with back was to start swimming. And honestly speaking, I started this activity. And while I swam in Minsk, there were a lot of interesting people in the swimming pool, and they name themselves as triathletes. That people who did like we have kind of logo. Why you should be bet in one sport if you can be bet in three sports. That's why like I decided to start not only swimming but also running and then riding the bike.
Okay. I am bad in many sports because I do almost nothing. So I just wonder how you manage to do all this stuff. How often do you hear? Do you sleep at all?
Uh, Time to time, but like to be successful at work and in any no work activities, I think the sleeping is quite an important part of your life, because during sleeping, your brain, the same as muscles, sorry, they are can take some rest. You can like filter the information that you got through each day. So I'm trying to follow the approach to sleep not less than 10 hours a day. Honestly speaking, this could be done only during the weekend, but yeah, I'm trying to do this.
You were a bit shy, not saying that you also have a wife and a dog. So you also need to put these guys somehow in your life. And so this is complicated. I understand that that might be very, very difficult. And are you driven by any goal or something like this? So why do you do this? Why do you combine so many things?
I don't know because when you do something, like it sounds super sweet, I would say, but you should love what you do. And honestly speaking, I can't stop joining different kind of activities day to day because uh, not because I can't say no, but because at the very beginning, I'm really interested in new opportunities, new activities, and then my stubborn character doesn't allow me to say, "Oh no, I shouldn't do this," because I already joined. I should at, at least reach some kind of milestone in this process, and only after that I can maybe distribute part of the activities or just like stop doing something and etc. But uh, it it's somehow connected to your daily life because like our topic work life balance, and I would say that's because you can divide work and life. Usually, imagine uh, at least 8 hours a day every day you spend at work. This is third part of your whole life. uh, Quite often your friends, your surrounding is closely connected to your work. Like being an e-palmer for 13 years, believe me, like even when we have meetings with our friends, like probably the talks, the first topic, guys, we are not speaking about work at all, and exactly after 5 minutes you start discussing like
Definitely.
anything, yeah, about work, but not like the topic mostly connected to the working experience and something related to your work, because work definitely this is a part of your life. And
Mhm.
back to the part of the question related how to connect also this um, kind of a lot of activities with the family. uh, mm, just two secrets. First of all, you should have quite a good backup uh, at your family. And another topic, another point, your second half probably should be also Ypammer, as in my case. And in this case, we don't have any issues. Like I can work late and she can work late as well. Sometimes we walk with our dog together. Sometimes we delegate this activity between us. So it really depends on the situation. Right now, I'm talking to you, and it's exactly time when I'm walking with my dog. So probably today is my wife's turn to do this.
Is she aware of that?
Yeah, we didn't agree, but probably she will do this by herself.
Okay. Does she participate in any sport activities in which you participate?
Yeah, she is fond of volleyball, and we met each other exactly on one competition many years ago. Just played together in one team, and then somehow slightly uh,
This is the
started
destiny.
dating,
Hmm.
and etc. Like I don't know.
Okay. Um, Maybe interesting question as soon as we're speaking about this work life balance. How does your usual day look like? Just to understand why we have this complicated name of this topic.
Yeah, I would say previously, before the COVID, uh, the the topic of today's discussion probably would look like work-life balance or life-work balance. But since COVID started, I realized that you can mix up the activities through the day. For example, like just usual simple day. Wake up at 8 because it's hard for me to wake up earlier. I'm not an early bird at all. I can do different activities, including work, till late night. But at the same time, it's really hard for me to wake up early in the morning. So usual day, 8 a.m. wake up, some time for like morning exercises, I mean like shower and etc. Walk with my dog, have a breakfast. Uh, During these procedures, quite often I can already review and check my mailbox. Then kind of meetings, different working activities, and sometimes it depends on day. I can even include some sport activities into the daily schedule. How it looks like, for example, I have the bike training. For to do usual bike training, you should spend around 4 hours, because you will spend at least 1 hour to wear the special clothes, take your bike and go outside the city, then have 2 hours training, and then about 1 hour back. In Georgia, I solved this quite easily. I just bought the smart trainer. This is a kind of equipment when I just wear off the back wheel of my bicycle, put the bicycle itself on the smart trainer. My trainer upload the specific training to my device, to my Garmin device, and this device synchronized with this smart trainer, and I can ride the bicycle exactly at home, and even because you do this in quite a strange position, you can lie a bit on the how to say forward part of the bicycle, and you can even type on the keyboard. You can listen some non-specific meetings. For example, if I have some meetings where I understand that I shouldn't explain something, and this is just a meeting where I should collect the information, this is could be listening, or this could be kind of training, one of mandatory training that I should pass. I can compare these activities all together. I can ride my bike and do some stuff related to work, and this helps you a bit to squeeze the time and add more activities in the same time. As well as, for example, like running. You can take your phone, the headset, and go running. If you need to think about something while swimming exercises, usually you do this automatically, because you have the specific steps that in most cases are controlled not by yourself but your sport watches, and you can just think about something also related to work during this 1 hour or 1.5 hour of swimming. So you always can mix up, compare, and etc. And like usually this is done through the whole day, and the day could end depending on their, I don't know, depending on the workload. Sometimes at 7, 8, I already available for my, I don't know, family activities. Sometimes I can work till late night. For example, if as a delivery manager on the project, like probably those who are working as a project managers and delivery managers, they understand that the workload is not flat. It goes like roller coaster. Sometimes you should work a bit more. Sometimes you have like more spare time for different activities, and that's why you always moving as a agile person.
Mhm. So just for people to understand what this triathlon means, what is it included into this? This is not only bicycle, this is also.
Yeah,
running
triathlon,
and
usual triathlon competition. This is when you firstly swimming, then right after that riding your bike, and then right after that you do some running distance. In my case, like the next goal, this is full Ironman distance because I already completed the half distance, and the whole Ironman distance hopefully will be done by me this year, because initially the plans were to do this in the past year, but thanks to the war in Ukraine, yeah, we changed our plans in 2022 a lot. So yeah, that's why like this plan was postponed to the current year, and this will be quite simple. About 4 kilometers you should swim, then 180 kilometers you should ride, and then just marathon of running, 40 42
look, looks very easy.
kilometers.
So how many trainings per day do you have? How many hours of trainings?
To be able to complete this distance and not die, hopefully, because this is not the goal, you should spend at least, I would say, the minimum is 12 hours a week of active exercises. In my case, we do about 15 hours a week. This is just sport activities. But I already said that I can compare some of them with some related activities. That's why it helped me to do this stuff. For example, like stretching could be easily connected with any
Walking the
kind of
dog.
somehow,
You
yes,
just do huge steps.
somehow.
Okay. So it means 2 hours per day, minimum 2 hours per day you have a sport activities, active sport activities. And it means that you need to somehow connect it with your work. And as you say, you can think about something, you can have meetings in parallel. So this is your secret. You just combine activities and it helps you to survive.
Uh, Not only, for example, if we'll take today as an example, I didn't I haven't done my bicycle exercise yet. That means that after this meeting, I'll go home, uh, probably have a small dinner, because before the training I can't eat a lot. Then do the exercises. I mean, riding bike for about 1.5 hours, and probably it will. This will end some way near the midnight, but
Mhm.
that's not always. And the most sport workload is done during the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, this is like quite
Comprehensive
busy
trip.
days from the sports perspective. Yeah.
Okay. And you have a trainer, right? As I understand, who gives you tasks.
Yes, she was initially from Belarus as me. Like in Belarus, we had offline trainings. Right now, she's living in Kyrgyzstan, and we do all this setup online. Luckily, we have like mobile applications that helps us a lot with that. So
Wow. Um, as soon as I'm quite a lazy person, I always think about well, just laying on a bed. At least when I come back from work, I what I want to do is just to keep silent, have some lunch, and probably that's it. What I want to do, maybe is to watch some TV series. So the question is, do you have such moments when you just don't want to do anything, just lay on the bed and that's it?
every day.
And what do you do?
I'm I'm a lazy person too, for sure. Like
Of course.
if you'll ask my wife, she will tell you that she hate my alarm clock in the morning, because twice a week I should visit a swimming pool, and the most appropriate time to visit the swimming pool, this is early morning. Uh, our swimming pool opens at 7 a.m. And this is really good time to do the training activities because in Georgia, not a lot of people are visiting swimming pool in the morning. And these days, my alarm clocks ring at 6:30, 6:40, and sometimes I ignore these alarm clocks, and my
So your
wife
wife
then,
has to
yeah,
turn it off.
she's punishing me all the day because why you like set up this alarm clock if you are not going to go to this swimming pool and etc. Sometimes I'm ignoring these trainings, and then I call to my trainer and said, sorry, I missed the training today because
My
I
wife
wasn't ready.
turned off the alarm clock.
Yeah.
Okay.
I also love to lie on the sofa and do nothing.
Okay, so you are a normal person.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm okay now. Um, okay, we are done with the part which is related to normal activities and everyday activities. But what about vacations? How do you spend vacations if you need to train every day? So you cannot just say for a couple of weeks I will go and spend some time on the beach or somewhere in mountains. How do you spend then your vacation?
Yeah. Thanks. This is really interesting question because I would share how to say I would share the hint of how to say happy successful family for a long time
Okay,
for
I'm
because
writing down.
uh,
Okay,
yeah
I'm
because
noting.
like we are together about 14 years with my
Oh,
wife, and we have not a rule, but quite often it works in this way. One vacation a year we spend together, and one vacation we spend separately. For example, I can go to the mountains with my friends, and she is not really fond of mountains, to live in the tent for a week without shower and etc. and etc. At the same time, I'm not fond of vacation when I just lying on the beach in Egypt and do nothing, just I don't know, eat,
and
play
eating everything.
volleyball, swim, and etc. Like I don't like such kind of activities. Sometimes I do, but not quite really. And that really helps to also how to say have vacation from each other, because
Mhm.
started from the COVID, people be, people spend a lot of time together, even if they don't want to spend all the time together, because we are working from home. We quite often do some stuff together, and it could be boring in scope of family. We don't have children, like, so we have only our dog, but at the same time mm, this differentiation between our focuses, especially during the vacation time, helps a lot. And now, as soon as I started doing triathlon, it also quite easier to plan vacation, because you just at the beginning of the year buy specific slots for specific Ironman distances in the different countries, and then you just have to plan your vacation according to these starts. And
Okay.
here again, the main painful point for our family budget, this is my bike again, because my bike usually flight much more, like the ticket for my bike cost much more expensive than mine ticket. So
Hmm. And your
usually
bike,
sport,
I think, also costs fortune.
yeah.
Okay. And how your dog spends vacation when you're in mountains? Is it
Oh,
walking with you?
luckily we have quite good friends. We can leave him with them, and we know that he's under super care during the time, and probably he has his best days, because
Yes.
uh, they allow him to do everything he wants. Like they can bring him additional cookies and etc. I think he's more than love that time.
Yeah, the same was the owner of your dog, which was the owner of this breed, and she also takes these dogs, many dogs, for some
Yeah,
time.
I miss her. I miss her so
Yeah, I
much.
remember when I left my dog to her, that was like a children's camp. So the dog was not going to get back to me. She opened the car, and my dog just said, "Hello," and stayed in the car. No, I don't want to go home. I want to stay here with Svetlana because she's amazing.
Yeah, the same, the same. I remember like this is uh, this is probably a good advertisement for those who still in Belarus and have their dogs and don't know what to do with these dogs during their vacations. Please feel free to contact me or Veronica. We will share you the contact of amazing woman who loves dogs much more than people and believe your dogs will be as on the super awesome resort during this
Yeah,
time.
but I think they will have to pass some test because there will be a selection. She's not taking everyone. We are lucky to that we were among those happy people and happy dogs.
Yes, yes.
Okay, getting back to our topic. So we discussed how you spend every day, how you spend vacations, how much time do you spend on trainings every day. Mm, did you encourage anyone from your team to participate in the same? Because I remember when I was working on one of the projects, also in Belarus, I had my deaf lead who was also doing that triathlon. That's how I found out what it is and how many trainings you have. So maybe your example was inspiring for someone in your team.
Uh, I hope so. I don't know for sure. Like like the most part of our today's discussion was connected. Looks like probably it could looks like we discuss mostly about life part, but not about work. But I hope as a manager, I encourage people to do their work in appropriate way to have enough time for life activities. And here in Georgia, we definitely organize non-working activities with working people. I mean, people with whom we work on daily basis. We have during the best time for like not the best time, but when the weather is appropriate. We did in the past year. I don't know whether I will have time in this year. Hopefully, yes, but I don't know. Last year we did hiking with e-palmers across Tbilisi. There are a couple of interesting locations not far from Tbilisi, and you can reach them just by public transport. And it was honestly speaking, it wasn't easy because when you have a group of 20 people who are not all of them are really prepared to the sport activities and even to hold a hiking. Uh, there was some challenges for those who organize this and who drive this process. But at the same time, like I hear a lot of good feedbacks from guys that they are like really enjoy this time. I know that some of our guys driving running community here in Georgia and in different locations as well. Like we miss a lot Nikita Siskov, who did running community across all locations in EPAM probably. Uh, yeah. So I hope that at least my approach to
Work, life, work. We remember all this
to
work.
yeah
Mhm.
to try to be as active as possible, not only in work but at no work as well. Hopefully it encourage and it motivates somebody to do as well something additionally to just like I don't know write code, test this code and like deliver excellence to our clients. Hopefully they will think about how to find time for anything else. But sport, this is not only approach to spend your time. I know a lot of people spend this by playing board games, by visiting the kind of I forget fully how it named. Uh, when people just sit in appropriate place and answering the tricky questions.
Like who, where, what,
Yeah,
when?
something like that. Fully
Okay.
forget how it
Yes,
named
yes.
even in Russian. Yeah. So hopefully people who can listen us today will just take a look for their daily schedule and realize that they could also compare some activities and release some time for any additional activities. It doesn't matter whether it will be work activities or no work activities. Like uh, do whatever you want, do whatever you like, but do.
Okay, so this is your secret. Just start doing and stop planning, something like this. This is a great.
Life is short.
Yes, exactly. How would you, if somebody says that he or she has problems with work-life balance? I think that a lot of people, especially after the COVID, during the COVID, we started working from home, and you just wake up, sit in front of the laptop, work for 10 hours, and just like, okay, it's already 11. I need to do something. I haven't eaten even during a day. So we all, I think, have some issues and have problems with work-life balance. How would you, what advice would you give? What piece of advice would you give to people?
Um, the simple, the simple one I have on top of my head. Just try to sit, take a piece of paper, and remind what you did in your past life, what you loved in your past life, like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 15 years ago. Maybe what you loved to do when you was a student. I think the student time. This is the the best time in your life because I don't know how, but students can manage a lot of stuff in 24 hours.
Yes, exactly. I told my daughter the same just this weekend that students' times is the best one. Exactly.
I I would say if today I will, I don't know, just sit with my friends and drink at least 1 2 cups of even beer. I'm not saying about something stronger. Probably I will lie on the sofa tomorrow at least half a day. But when I was a student, we managed to pass the exams in the university, did additional activities, worked. Many of us, like me, not, but many of EPAMers started working in EPAM when they were students, and they do a lot of activities in parallel. And I'm pretty sure they did sports as well. They did everything else. Just sit, remember what you did when you was a student, and you can realize that you can do this still uh, when you already adult serious person with super busy schedule without ability to meet with friends. Remember how was easy to meet with your friends like 15 years ago.
I think this is because now you have a family and now you are not alone and you need to think about your wife or your husband, about your kids, and also consider all this time for them as well. And this is why it is difficult. For example, I want to sing very much. When I was in Minsk, I was singing in the group and at our group, at our work. But now I understand that to find something here in Poland, I need to find the time to understand, to make a research, and then to go there and get introduced, get acquainted with everyone, then visit. Everything will be in Polish, which is not perfect for me for now. And it is a long, long process, and it requires so much time and efforts from my side that I would just easily say no. That's too complicated for me. I will just go home, lay on the bed, and do nothing. But you encouraged me to think about it. So I need to. What one of the secrets here? is the good family and good relationship with your partner, I think so. So you need to not only think about what you would like to do, but also to discuss that with your spouse and get agreement that you will do that and have some time dedicated to you.
Yeah,
And
I
vice
agree.
versa, you will dedicate some time, your spouse will have dedicated time. So you should be ready to do that all together.
Yeah, look,
Okay.
I can compare everybody. I was lucky to meet my wife, and she is as she is. She has her own vision on this life. She also quite an active girl. She has her own I don't know ideas. Like she managing how to do at least 10,000 steps a day. But starting from this year, she realized that 10,000 steps a day, this is quite
Not
few,
enough. Hmm.
not enough. Yeah, and this now she has new target. So
Okay.
this helps me to release some time as well.
Okay, so you look like a great example of a person who does a lot of sports, and this is a healthy life. You do a lot of things during a day and you are managing, and so this is a great example, actually. I hope that that will encourage people who are watching us. And your life is full of different events and different activities. So, have you ever thought about stopping this? So, what will happen once you stop?
uh, I not only thought about that. I stopped all this stuff right after the war started. Like when I reached Georgia in 2022, I was fully how to say disrupted by the conditions, and I stopped doing all sport activities. And about 3 or 4 months, I just concentrated only on work. We had quite tough time, I think, all of us, and we moved a lot of people between the countries. We helped as much as we can to each other, and etc. And that time, I fully stopped all sport activities. Probably I just did some volleyball games sometimes, and sometimes I just ran a bit stay just to stay not fat, because I remember the time when my weight was 125 kilograms.
Wow.
Yes, it was before EPAM. I was quite a lazy person. I worked in one Belarusian factory, and I wasn't really focused on different activities. And like I would say, sport also helps me to keep myself like keep my body fit, and at the same time eat everything I want to eat, because I love I don't know, I love sweets, sneakers, Twixes, cakes, and etc. Like I
But
can't
you
allow
burn
myself to
about
stop here.
5,000 calories, calories every day, right?
Yes,
Five or 6,000, something
if
like
you
that.
burn a lot of calories, you can eat everything and don't care about whether it mayonnaise or how much carbohydrates in the food. Like you just don't care about that.
So, do you have any diet?
No,
Okay.
only like during the preparation to the competitions, like half a year, I fully exclude strong alcohol from like in any amount. I
Hmm.
can just allow myself like 1 2 cups of beer, probably like a glass of wine.
Okay.
All the rest like without any issues.
So, you don't think about getting undressed on the beach. You don't care.
No, no. My wife is joking that's my sport. This is like not only the money that I spent on the sport, but also we should spend more money on the food as well because I am eating like a machine
More
for
than your dog.
no, he will be the first. His place, he will be at the first place in case of
Yeah,
competition.
retrievers are all like that. They always eat something. Okay, so I wish you will not stop and you will have this amazing life and funny life and a lot of activities which help you to survive and give you so much energy. And I hope that this example will help someone to start doing this and to be active and to be healthy like you are and beautiful, handsome as you are, not thinking about how to get undressed on the beach. So, thank you for this amazing conversation. Thank you for sharing your experience. Any last words and a piece of advice to people about work-life balance?
Yeah, first of all, thanks a lot for this call for action. I mean, to invite me to this, let's say, interview. Quite an interesting experience for me. Uh, for those who are listening us, who listened us today, just my advice: uh, keep uh, your uh, keep your work-life balance in the way you love to have it. It could be life-work balance. It could be work-life balance. It could be work-life work. It could be life-work-life. Like the percentages of work and life always be changeable value because you can't divide the first one from the second one. You can't realize when you should focus more and what to do and what not to do. Usually, this is fully connected things. You just need to understand how to avoid uh, additional time wasters that can help you to release some I don't know minutes, hours of your life for anything else. Uh, one more point because I realized the main time waster of myself. This is social networks. I
Okay.
hate like I love Instagram because I can easily share all information. For example, to my mom, I can go for vacation, just create posts, and my mom is fully aware about what happened with me. But at the same time, as soon as you open Instagram or any other social network, you can just miss half an hour or even an hour just on watching reels, reading how people spend their time, and etc. I would say here you should keep your balance of using social networks because it's really important because all of not all but most of our friends are in different locations and this is quite often the only way to stay in touch, but at the same time be careful with all these uh, billions of advertisements and etc because you can just lose a huge part of your life there. Probably this will be my advice.
Yes, this is a very good advice, but not for front spot. You should follow front spot, like, ring, whatever, leave comments, likes. Thank you very much, guys. I hope it was interesting for you, maybe useful even. If you have any questions to Valery, please leave them in the comments. And have a great rest of the day, whatever day you are watching this video. Bye
Thank
bye,
you.
everyone.
Bye bye.